Oh, a dog. Oh, pet the dog.
Boom! Yay! VikzeLink! Hey! Boom!
Oh, didn't see that one coming, did ya? So yeah, we're doing it. We're back in World of Warcraft, back on Linnera, which was, incidentally, the last character we played with. Because right before we started Wind Waker, I did that one episode of the Deep Run Tram, and I mentioned at the end of it, like, well, yeah, I think I did. My plan to do cooking and fishing Stormwind, I needed to be level 10. So since then, I've leveled up to level 10. So I'm exactly level 10 now. And so we can actually do them. Yay! And yeah, we're taking a little break here from Wind Waker for two good reasons, as I mentioned there. Is that I've recorded very much far ahead with Wind Waker. So I have a lot of content that, and I have a limited amount of space on my computer, so I can't record too much. And when I'm recording this, I can only record maximum of one episode a day. This first one's guaranteed, but tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record this, because if one or more of the 2 daily quests are the same as today, then I will not record. I only record when it's the ones I haven't done yet. And there's 5 of each, 5 fishing and 5 cooking. And so here we are in Stormwind, where we ended off, maybe not in this spot. I just got out at the Dwarven district then. And, oh, I haven't noticed that before. That they hung a scroll up there of a... Has that always been there? I don't remember seeing it. Well, we're currently, as you can see, there's all these heart-shaped things. But also these people, with these uniforms, and it's because not only is it the Lunar Festival, which is what these people here, Lunar Festival Emissary, and also these lights signify Lunar Festival, it's also Love is in the Air, because yeah, these 2 events on the calendar, most years they do happen sort of at the same time. The Lunar Festival started at the end of January here, and it goes on until Tuesday. So it's over fairly soon. It lasts for 2 weeks, but then Love is in the Air started this Monday, and it's going on until next Monday. Or, well, not this Monday that's coming up, but the one after that, as you can see here. And usually, because they're based on... The Lunar Festival is based on Chinese New Year's, and Love is in the Air is based on, well, the 14th here, Valentine's Day. But it's 2 weeks here instead of just 1 day. And since they happen so close by in real life, those 2 events tend to overlap a bit. We're not doing any... Oh yeah, and also it's a Dark Moon Fair, so we have... since it's the first week of the month. So that's happening at the same time as well. So there's a ton of festivities going on. Yeah, all these candles, love candles here in the fountain. And we will probably be... Sometime in the future, I will be... Lunar Festival banners. I will be doing event stuff like that, but not now. Not now at all. Oh, come on. No, I don't want to. Abandon. No. Go away, Wrathion. I don't want to... No. Abandon. Yes, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to the Dragon Isles, not on this character. So here we have, oh yeah, a lot of fireworks launchers for the Lunar Festival, and love boats for the Love is in the Air. There's so much here. But here we have the fishing daily. Catherine Leland. Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now what can I help you with? Digging for worms.
Safe travels.
Hey there, angler. Arnold here tells me that you've been looking for a new fishing spot. I have? And I think I know just the place. North of Stormwind, there is a great little spot called Olivia's Pond. The pond is stocked with crystal bass every year, but they are hard to catch. They only bite on a very specific type of bait, overgrown earthworms. If you search the shore around the pond, you should find plenty of worms to use as bait. Find an overgrown earthworm near Olivia's Pond and use it as bait to catch a crystal bass. Crystal bass can be found in Olivia's Pond, north of Stormwind. technically it's still in the city. It's up there. Yeah, the city walls go here, but if it's on the city map, and it's still like in game, it counts as inside of the city. So that's the fishing quest of today. Quite a simple one. And then we have the cooking. We have over there somewhere. They moved the cooking since they set up the trading post about 2 years ago. They moved those guys to the side a little bit. Because they used to be, the cooking people used to be standing in this little central square here. But now they're over here in the corner instead. Hello, Robbie Flay.
Cooking for the king is an honor, not a job. Do you have time to help me on some errands?
Penny's Pumpkin Pancakes. PPP.
My daughter Penny loves pumpkin pancakes. We have had a shortage of pumpkins here in Elwyn from the frostbite last season. I have heard of a new pumpkin patch north of Stormwind that might be ripe for the picking now, though. Head out and harvest a few of those ripe pumpkins for me, and let's see what we can do.
Obtain 6 Stormwind pumpkins. Deliver them to Robbie Flay in Stormwind City.
See you later.
That's... So, weirdly enough, we got the 2 quests that happen in the same spot. They happen to be on the same day, randomly. I guess that saves me a little bit of time. Swift Breeze Strider. Oh, come on. Because we got too close to the trading post. Oh, the ginormous girl lock instead. That's a cool mount. I don't remember even how I got it. It was just one of those like random events that it... Oh, you're playing the game. Here you go. A cool mount. So I actually got tons of things to say. So first of all, I wanted to mention the Wind Waker episode that I edited yesterday. I'm so happy with, like, I just got a, while editing, it's the one that starts off with me turning on and lighting up the windmill of Windfall Island. And so, oh yeah, I'm lighting that up, and then I sneak into the camera shop and surprise Lenzo and take a picture of him. And then we go to the auction, and I was like, oh,
Heroes of the Alliance.
Stop it!
Stop
it! Abandon. Yes. Go away. I don't want to. I don't want to. Why do you force me? Stop trying to force me, Wrathion. I was like, oh, lights, cameras, auction! I almost said action there, but yeah. Lights, cameras, auction. Such a perfect... perfection. It made me so happy.
Heroes of the Alliance. The Dragon Isles have awakened and beckoned. Heroes of the Alliance.
Oh, just...
The Dragon Isles.
Shut up, Wrathion. Shut up! Fine, we'll let it be over there so he won't show up anymore. Whenever I get... Yeah, it would have showed up by then. Whenever you, like, enter a new area of Stormwind, it's gonna pop up. Yeah, and all these critters here, petable critters, dogs, they're not usually here. It's only for the Love is in the Air. As well as these boats and all these books and chairs and stuff over here. That's part of that. But yeah, we have some pumpkins to pick up. Yeah, but that made me really happy when I got that idea. So Stormwind Pumpkin. The pumpkin is much heavier than you thought. Aren't pumpkins supposed to be heavy? And Landscaper Ed. Like, how is it okay that a chef just... Oh, we heard that there's a new pumpkin patch in the north up there. Just go there and get some for me. Is... Like, do I have some mark that I can show up? Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here for the head chef. To just pick up these pumpkins. And... There we go, that's all of them. That's the pumpkin quest. Gardner Flynn. Lillian May and William Henry. Just people living here. This area didn't exist until Cataclysm. When they remodeled Stormwind. Oh, a dog. Oh, pet the dog. It's such a weird thing. You can, like, yeah, click them to pet them, and then your character laughs silently. It's just a laughing animation. Huh, I don't think I've seen a house like this. Stormwind City outskirts. Yeah, it's kind of like a barracks. With, like, multiple beds and stuff. I don't know how long these episodes are gonna be. It's gonna be random, but today I do have a lot of things to say. Also, finally, I guess, I think it was a year ago. Could it have been 2 years? But no, I think it was about a year ago. I did mention, oh here, worm mound. I did mention overgrown earthworm. Oh, we only do need one. And then we attach it to my fishing pole. Oh yeah! Also, while leveling up to level 10, I did get some new gear. And let's equip it. So we got a balanced spell staff. That's better. Whoa. Got a robe here with 1 more armor. Oh. And some pants that won't be seen, but they are much better. Yeah! So that's... yeah. The thumbnail is still gonna be the same throughout these videos. I don't want to change it. Next time we play on Linear, though. Next time. Which I guess will be another... The last Alliance cooking and fishing. Fishing! By then it will be... it will have changed to whatever I will look like. Raw, brilliant, small fish. Yeah, we just have to fish until we get... oh, we only need 1 crystal bass. And we have 10 minutes. And then we have to start digging for another worm. What was I mentioned... I was gonna mention something and then... oh, yeah. So I think a year ago, a little more than a year ago, I mentioned like, oh yeah, I went into a battery shop and ordered a new battery for my camera. This guy. But I don't think I ever mentioned what happened about that. Oh, crystal bass. There we go. Questing's all done. Oh, alpaca. It's the Patty. That's the one with the Sherlock Holmes hat that I got from that event thing. Long story. Whee. Anyway. Yeah, camera battery. The thing was, when I waited for about a month and I didn't hear from them, like, do they have the battery? So I went back to the shop and asked them, like, hey, I was here about a month ago and ordered a battery, and there was a different guy in the store at that point. And giant sewer rat, holy crap. And he said, like, yeah, no, I don't see that anywhere. So they didn't have on record me ordering that. So I guess the guy that helped me back then didn't really do it. And so since I didn't have my camera with me when I went there to ask, I didn't know exactly which battery it was, so I couldn't order a new one. So I think, I'll deal with it in the future. But by now, this camera, the battery is so bad that I can only use it for 1 recording session. And then I have to recharge it, like 1 full recording session of 4 episodes. Which... Okay, that was weird. The launch is just re-despawned. Now I lost track of my story. Me. Well, I did... yeah, so I didn't have the camera with me, so I didn't know what the battery was called. And but now, yeah, that's where I was. The camera battery is so bad that I can only record, because 1 recording session usually takes... I generally need about an hour and a half of battery time on the camera when I'm doing a full recording session to be sure, like, oh yeah, some episodes might drag out and be long and things like that. So that's the minimum amount of time I feel like I need. But now, if it is fully charged and I do 1 full recording session, afterwards it's about like maybe an hour and 20 or an hour and 15 minutes left, which is not enough for a full recording session, so I need to charge it every time now. So I actually find that I just went online, I checked it up as I was sitting home, went online and ordered a new battery for this one. And it's so rare that it had to be on, like, would you say back order? Because they didn't have it in, so I'm not gonna get it until like the beginning of March. But I'm fine with waiting until then. That's not too long.
Can I help you? Have a good one.
Did the bait work?
Yeah, I got the crystal bass.
Be careful.
Those look like some nice bass, Linera. Let's fry them up and see how they taste. Wait, that was just one though. Did they change this quest, but not the quest text? Was it like, oh, you had to catch more before, but then they, let's just make it one. But they didn't change the quest text, so it's multiples?
Farewell.
Oh, yeah, a bunch of rep. I wonder when they're gonna start merging all the account rep from more different things. Because they did mention that, and immediately when the expansion pre-patch came out, like all the Dragonflight reputations, they were merged. And of course all the new ones are as well. But since then, even with the patches that has come, they haven't merged any other reputations together for the accounts. Let's see what we get in the bag of shiny things. A mythical healing potion requires level 30, and a glass fishing bobber. I guess we can use that later when we do more of these. Oh, I have so many damn things to say that... yeah, changing the quest... the camera battery, time... thing... Like, did they change it? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, why does this happen? Why does this always happen? Well, let's turn in this one as well. Here we go.
Have you finished collecting the pumpkins?
Have a good one.
Nice job, Linera. Penny will be very excited for breakfast tomorrow.
Yay! Doo-doo. How many of those? I have 7. Oh, yeah, because I did the Ironforge ones. But why do I have... Oh, because most of them give 1, but I think one of those cooking quests gives 2. One of those random ones. So we had 5, 6, and now we got the 7th one. Okay. So these are things I can learn to cook, but to eat them you require level 30.
See you later.
See you later.
But yeah, that's it for those daily quests for this day. But I still have some more things I want to mention, but god damn it. Oh, let's just sell some of my old stuff. Sarana Damir, Ink Trader. Sure, don't want these this old gear here. We can keep all the fish since I'm gonna be doing more fishing and all that stuff.
Have a good one.
Hang in here. We'll hang out in here by the inscription people. So let's see. I did talk about now my camera. So I am getting a... You're not sitting on the chair at all. It gets difficult with gnomes. I did mention the camera battery, so I am getting a new one. Oh yeah, because you remember this camera. At first, I had a smaller camera that I still have it, and I have used it occasionally when I need to have both at the same time, which is very rarely. But that once, I remember when that camera battery started to get bad, I went to that battery shop and I bought a new bigger battery, and I had that for a little while, and then that started getting low, and that's when I got this camera, not because the battery got low, but it just happened to coincide. And so I've been using this camera all this time, all these years. And now I'm getting a new battery for this camera. And I didn't mention that about 1 year ago, like, oh yeah, it makes me a little bit sad to realize that in the future, when they're not going to make these types of batteries anymore, I'm not going to be able to... Because this is sort of not... Having a hand camera, that's sort of a dead market-ish, kind of, because most people just buy phones to... Or use their phone camera to get things on video. So that's a bit sad in a way. So wait, camera battery, the fact that the both of the festivals are happening at the same time, that I'm happy with the naming or the thing with the Wind Waker episode. I went through it in my head before I started this episode here, like, oh, what are the things I'm going to talk about? I I think I'm pretty sure I had at least 4 things, and I mentioned 3 of them. Look at the map. Well, I'm logging in tomorrow to check which quests are available, and I might record an episode of this then. Either way. So maybe I will have remembered by then. But this episode will be too long if I wait any longer. It's probably around 20 minutes by now. Which is very, like, those quests were some of the easiest, shortest, simplest ones you can do here. I do remember there's one where we need to go out into the bay here and gather up some lobsters. I know there's one where we go outside of the city into Elwyn Forest, and we go up to the lake here and do some fishing. There's one where we fish here in the moat here of the Valley of the Heroes. Might be something with the canal as well. And the cooking one, there's one where we run around and pick up apples, I believe. It's been very long since I did these. Also, it's been very, very long since we did cooking and fishing. That was something I was going to mention at the beginning, really, but I kind of had so much to say. Simply because last time we did cooking and fishing, it was when we did Thunderbluff, and that was like maybe 3 years ago? Something like that. So you really felt like, yeah, it's time we do. We've done half of them. We still have Stormwind, which we're doing now. And we still have, after that, we have Undercity and Darnassus. But we'll get to that later. Okay. Yeah. Oh, questions. Yeah, questions. Pumpkin, we did pick up pumpkins. Do you like to eat pumpkins? Have I asked that before? I feel like I may have asked that before when we did Tearsfall Glades, perhaps. So I guess we'll do the fishing one instead. Have you ever done fishing with earthworms, like meta? What's it called? Like not when you cast out. It's more when you just go bloop. Just regular fishing with a hook and earthworms as bait. I've done that more when I was younger. I haven't really done it as an adult. But yeah, that's gonna be the question. Oh, thank you guys for some... oh, my brain is right now. Oh, yeah, and I also remembered another thing that I got interrupted early on in the episode. Like, oh yeah, the reasons I'm doing this now, like, yeah, I've recorded so far ahead with Wind Waker, but it's also my computer has a limited amount of space, so recording this now where it's only maximum 1 episode a day, and sometimes not even that, it depends on... I don't know if this series will be out 5 days in a row. It might be, depending on how lucky I am with which dailies appear or not, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So I'm just gonna end it here, and I'll bring up other things that I might remember some other time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Boom,
Yay!
efter sång.
Hey!
Boom, boom,
Yay!
watch some videos.
Hey!
Boom.